130 trade unionists from public sector trade unions all over Europe are represented in a meeting organized by the European Confederation of Independent Trade Unions, CESI, in order to find best ways to fight third-party violence against public sector employees. We highlight that violence against public sector is not only a problem for the victims, it's not only a problem for their representatives, for trade unions, it's a problem for society. One of the main messages today will be, you will hit the teacher, you will hit the firefighter, you will hit the policeman, you will aggress the policeman, you will offend the firefighter. This is an offense against us all, and that is why we trade unions will have to have a sharp, determined, clear response and say we will have zero tolerance now and in the future.
ESNA's survey carried out by the European Agency for Safety and Health at Work has shown that dealing with difficult people, patients and students is the number one risk factor identified in Europe's workplaces. We can see that public sector, education sector and health and social care sectors are all at particular risk from third-party violence. We have to address these issues. We have to take action to stop the harm to Europe's workers. This means prevention. This means creating a prevention culture that does not accept accidents, violence and ill health.
Violence and harassment in the world of work affects to the family members and colleagues. And not only that, it affects to the labor market because very important workers may leave from the labor market. And not only that, it affects to the enterprise and productivity also.
I've been working for the Dutch government on the policy against third-party violence. As a psychologist, I know how important it is to do so, because if you look at co-workers who are a victim of incidents, I know that the impact on them can be very big. So we have to make sure that we try to prevent it as much as possible. And the only way that we can do that is by working together in the company and with proper legislation.
Szeretnénk, ha a szakszervezet tudna tenni azért, hogy az ügyfelek biztonságban érezhessék magukat a munkahelyen, és ennek az alapos kutatása, jogi megfelelése szerintünk nagyon fontos feladat. Örülünk annak, hogyha a CESI mai rendezvénye ezt szolgálhatja.
European trade unions are convinced that we have a very important role in solving this problem that affects every public worker all over Europe. This afternoon I will have the honor to make a presentation about what we have discussed in Madrid in June the 21st. And what I would like to remark is that loneliness is one of the main characters that are present in all the aggression events. Worker loneliness when he's suffering the aggression, and loneliness after the aggression when he or she is the victim.
It's great to be on the CESI conference in Budapest, where we trade unionists from all over Europe meet each other and learn how to deal with third-party violence against our members, about our workers. We need a good approach to prevent third-party violence, to learn what to do and what employers should do. We need a societal change to prevent third-party violence.
So the problem we are addressing today is the third-party violence against firefighters, which is some kind of a big issue in Berlin, where I work. We do have lots of threatenings, lots of assault, like over 200 cases already in this year in Berlin. And I'm kind of really concerned how we as an organization can deal with that, because prevention and intervention as we need it is not as simple as we would like it to be, because we have to co-work with the police and with the justice to really deal with those issues, because we cannot handle this at our own as the Berlin Fire Brigade.
Wir stellen fest, dass wir das national nicht mehr beheben können. Die Politik ist auf einem Ohr taub und hört nicht mehr, dass die Menschen, die dafür Sorge tragen, dass an 365 Tagen im Jahr Sicherheit und Schutz gewährleistet wird, dass die mittlerweile selber nach Schutz und Sicherheit schreien, weil sie von der Politik im Stich gelassen werden. Wir brauchen dringend eine starke politische Lösung, die sich hinter die Beschäftigten stellt, die den Beschäftigten den Mut gibt, die Zuversicht gibt, dass dieser Staat sie nicht im Regen stehen lässt, wenn sie ihre Aufgaben wahrnehmen.
Tell to workers that Trade unions are there. Their role is to tackle the issue of third-party violence at work, to accompany victims. Workers, they have to know that they are not left alone when something like this is happening. We want to provide our members with a practical tool to support their either already in place campaign at national level or to give them European campaign to those who experience this topic in their country.
Dans certains domaines, l'éducation, la police, mais aussi les pompiers, ce sont des cas qui ont été aussi discutés aujourd'hui ici à Budapest et c'est un thème qui nous concerne tout, pas seulement les gens qui travaillent pour l'État, mais aussi toute la société et c'est pour cela que la CESI est d'avis qu'on doit le prendre au sérieux et nous cherchons aussi d'avoir des témoins qui ont subi ces violences et nous essayons aussi de trouver des solutions, comment on peut alors garantir qu'à l'avenir, ça ne va plus se reproduire.